Yeah, I'll be with you in a minute. Just like I said. It's not like I'm gonna skip lunch. I just have to go do something. Jeez, you don't have to treat me like it's an interrogation every time I go to pee. I can do some things by myself. Right, okay. Love you too, and see you soon. Okay, now that they are finally leaving me alone, all I have to do is get up the courage. Come on, Katlyn, it's not even that hard. It's just talking to somebody. You're good at talking. It's basically all you're good at, so just get out there and do it. Hey! Fancy meeting you here at your own locker during school. Anyway, the thing is, I just wanted to check in with you, is all. Probably. I wanted to say thank you again for coming to that party I had the other day. And also, thanks a lot for helping me clean up afterwards. Usually, people don't really bother to stick around for that part, so it was super nice to have a buddy. And even easier to convince my parents that nothing weird happened there over the weekend when I wasn't, totally sleep deprived, so you really kind of saved my butt. I guess I was always just so used to having to do it all by myself, so I never really realized how much work it was for one person. That is until you came along, I guess. So, I'm really glad that you did, is all. 'Cause I got finished a lot sooner than usual. Which, like I said, a lot easier to lie to my parents when I've actually had some sleep. Not that you're, helping out with my dishonest behavior or anything. I know that you're a bit of a goody two-shoes, so I wouldn't want to make you uncomfy or... No, you're right. That was an insult, wasn't it? Yeah, I really need to learn how to do this kind of thing, huh? Sorry. Anyway, the point is, I'm glad that I didn't have to stay up as late as usual. Well, okay, it was still pretty late, I guess, but that just goes with the territory. Besides, we've both probably stayed up way later than that before. What's that? You haven't? No. You're really telling me that you're such a brainiac kid that you've never even pulled an all-nighter or anything? I mean... Oh, sorry. There goes another one of those rude comments that I should just keep to myself. But, my bad. I guess I didn't realize that it was that late for you. If I had known before, then I wouldn't have made you stay so long. But if that's the case, then I'm even more thankful that you did. Since it was kind of a bigger deal for you to sacrifice your sleep for me. And, well, thanks. It means a lot that you would do something like that for me. And it's even more special that it was you individually. I mean, you saw the way that all my friends just loaded up into those cars, leaving us to clean up the mess. And I know for a fact that all of them have stayed up way later than that before. So, well, I'm just really glad that you were with me is all. I guess this means I owe you even more than I thought. And, wow, of course I thank you by being rude again. Typical me. So, sorry about that, I guess. But it's not like you took it super badly or anything, right? I mean, you always seem to just kind of roll with whatever I say, so thanks for that. But, I don't know. I just kind of feel like I'm never gonna stop owing you for something. Or, once I get all of that taken care of, there'll just be another thing. So, speaking of which... Actually, no, scratch that. Let's start somewhere else. So the thing is, I don't want to go totally off of stereotypes here, so if I say anything else that's a little not so nice, just tell me to shut up, okay? But you are pretty smart, right? I mean, I don't mean to imply that, just based off of your, looks or anything. It's just that you seem like you always know the answers in class when I have them with you, and, well, you're always doing homework or studying or something brainy like that, so I guess I was just assuming that, well, maybe not smart is the right word, but good at school or something? Not to imply that you're not smart, too, just good at school is easier to notice and stuff, and okay, I'm kind of rambling a bit, huh? I guess what I'm trying to say, even though it might be a little bit of a no-no to actually come out and ask, but you seem to have pretty good grades, right? I mean, I know that one time we met up in the hall when we were both skipping that one test probably wasn't the best ever day for you, grade-wise, but, well, you probably still ended up doing a lot better than I did, even after the makeup. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is, well, first of all, I'm gonna just go ahead and say sorry if it's a little uncomfy or anything, but just, you do have really good grades, right? Just a quick yes or no. Oh, you do, huh? Yeah, that's kinda what I thought. Not that I'm surprised or anything, or that I wanted to assume, or... Sorry, I'm just digging myself deeper into this hole now. So, hang on. Let me see if I can kind of start over, if that's okay. I mean, I know I already did start over, at least once, but just one more time, okay? Okay. The thing is, I don't know if you were able to put two and two together, but I'm not exactly the type of girl that ends up teacher's pet a whole lot, especially compared to you. Sorry for the implication, again, but I definitely have evidence of that one. I'm with you in English class. I mean, sometimes I'll get lucky and my teacher will be like a sports coach that my boyfriend likes or something like that, but, well, let's just say that me skipping class is something that happens a little bit more regularly than you probably do. And, well, when I do stay up all night, it's not exactly for studying. So, what I'm trying to say is, well, I guess there's not really any nice way to say it, but my grades aren't exactly the best that they could be. Actually, kind of the opposite of that. And, well, it's gotten to the point that my parents are even starting to notice. So, that's how you know it's bad. Normally, that wouldn't be that big of a deal. I mean, I'm pretty good at just blowing them off, even on their worst days, especially with this kind of stuff. But, well, if I'm gonna keep on having all these crazy parties every time they leave for the weekend, then I'm gonna need to make sure that there's not any extra eyes on my back. And them being sticklers about grades is definitely not gonna help all those other little secrets that I like to keep. So, basically, I really need to get those up as soon as possible. And I've been trying to study and stuff, but my brain just doesn't absorb anything, and I've just never done something like that before. I'm not trying to say that I've never worked hard for anything before. At least, I hope that's not true. But, well, getting all the answers right on a history test seems like a mountain compared to just, I don't know, maintaining social circles or whatever else I do. That probably sounds so stupid to someone like you. But it's not that I totally don't know how to just do my homework. I have in the past, it's just I don't really know what it feels like if you stop paying attention for like one day and then everyone's just kind of moved on without you, so even when you do go to class, it's like totally not helpful. Maybe? Sorry, this is kinda not making any sense, huh? The bottom line is, I guess, I really need to fix my grades. And if you haven't noticed, most of the people I usually hang out with aren't exactly grade A students either. So even if they would offer to help me, I'm not sure if they would be super great about it. And so I was thinking, is there anyone that maybe knows a thing or two about having good grades? And I thought of you. Not that I want you to feel obligated to say yes or anything. I mean, I know I invited you to all those parties, but really, it's because I wanted you to be there and not some awful ulterior motive. And really, I was just helping myself in the end, since you ended up cleaning with me, and then you didn't tell anybody about that time I was skipping class, and also all the kind of not so nice things I said about my friends. I mean, not unkind, super, but like, well, I'm not trying to imply that I invited you to the parties to make up for that or anything. 'Cause the truth is, I really do like you being there and being around. But I totally get how this kind of feels like I'm just paying you off with social standing for a little bit of help, so I understand if I've kind of reached the end of that rope. I guess I'm not really the best at asking for help from people. But what I'm trying to say is, I know that you're a really good person, and I just found out for sure that you have really good grades. So if you were willing to help a girl out, I would really appreciate it. And I could pay you, of course, or give you some other thing, or invite you places, buy you milkshakes. I mean, whatever you need. Just something to make it up to you. But really, I could just really use the help. So, I know that I said before that I'm never really gonna stop owing you, and I guess this just kind of furthers the problem rather than helping it, but I need help. And if you're willing to give it, then that would be super awesome. So, what do you say? Are you willing to tutor me? You are? Oh my gosh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much! I really owe you the world right now. You're like my savior. And I'll make sure that I make it worth it to you.